It's a very, very big tone. Oh my goodness, this is huge. All right, Eagle Eyes is entering the lower compartment here. We're gonna see the engine room. Wow, they cleaned up pretty nice. See you, Eagle Eyes. Eagle Eyes found a Pack 40 gun. It moves. Pretty awesome area. Nature changes, or the scenes changes several times. First you're on the lowland. Welcome to the History Hunter, and welcome to a very, very short little update video regarding the longest WW2 road trip. If my voice is kind of breaking away, I'm gonna just make this very quick. I have some bad news, but I have some very good news. So where do I start? Sometimes when you go out, you're just stunned to see the beautiful views, but that is what we do. We do all the hard work to get to these locations, to get views like this. And that's for a reason, because we really want you to be a part of what we do, and we wanted to share it with you. And that's what this is all about. We do the research, we do all the preparations. If you give us some support, we'll definitely go out and we give you memories that you will never forget. Yep, this road trip, we have planned this for a very long time, just as we did last summer when we planned the epic summer road trip that we have already shared quite a lot with you. Are you kidding me? The original German gun is right there. How is that possible? That was so cool. This is the emergency exit. They could kind of dig themselves way out there. And there's a cable trenches down here. And you can see, I'm giving it all to you. Oh, wow. And of course, who could forget the tragic day when Eagle Eyes broke his arm just a few days before we were leaving, and we were heartbroken, and especially I was so devastated to see this. Sorry, there's a reason for this coughing, I'll let you know, but I was so devastated to see Eagle Eyes so prepared, so eager to go, and so ready, and then on a little bike trip with the school, the end of the school, they just gonna have a bike trip, and he fell on gravel, boom, broke his arms, and we had to postpone the trip for a month. That was tough. That was really tough, because I had planned everything to kind of hover around the trip. And as a self-employed person, if I don't work, I don't get paid. So during that month, I had to actually work like a crazy to kind of figure out how to do this. And in the end, all was well. Eagle Eyes healed up, and we did this incredible trip that you made possible. So imagine again, Friedrich, Wilhelm, Hans, and Henrik. They all came up here because they worked here. This was their workspace, but someone told them to come here and work. Why is that shaped like that? Why is there a handle there? Is that for some of the guns?
Yes.
Why is it smaller down here and wider up here? I don't know. This trip that we're going to do now, we have planned for over a year. And so many things has happened the last 3 weeks, you won't believe it. Let's just do the bad news first. All right, for the last 2.5 weeks, my life has been a pure hell. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. I broke a cardinal rule. I messed up, and I'm paying for it these days. When we go out there, we are very safe and secure. There are some things behind the scenes that you don't see that makes us able to figure out whether a location is safe or not for us to go into. And me and Eagle Eyes were very, very fortunate to come across something absolutely spectacular up in a mountainside. And it took us completely by surprise, and made me do a really boo-boo. It's about a couple of gun turrets, steel domed gun turrets in a mountainside. Everybody knows that this has been shot for decades. But we wanted to go out and check it out because it's a very exciting place. And then suddenly, without we even knowing it, the weather was insane, so much wind. And suddenly when we get there, there is actually a bridge here and here. That means two insanely interesting bunker complexes under the gun turrets were suddenly available to go into. You gotta be kidding me, there's a huge bunker here. But we have a spoken rule, a rule between us that we never enter such premises without we first monitoring the air quality. We have used a not such a fantastic good quality full gas meter that can measure concentration of different things in the insides. We invested now in a much better one, so that's going to help us out. But I made a very bad decision. I asked Eagle Eyes to just stay on the outside, and I said I'll just go down and check out very quickly what was in there. But it was so fascinating, it was so interesting, it was so incredible that I actually did this stupid thing and ventured into this tunnel and blah blah blah. Basically spent about 17-18 minutes in there in these two areas, and boom, that's it. I've been struggling now for 2.5 weeks with black mold infection in my lungs. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get back up through this insane stairway. I have to say, I've never experienced anything like this. It's almost incomprehensible. Yep, stupid as a monkey. And since I've had twice, you know, if you're bitten by a tick and you get this horrible disease, I've had that twice and I almost died once. My body doesn't like some antibiotics, and actually I was given antibiotics because of this treatment that I had to start 10 days ago, that I didn't, my body just rejected it, and well, everything was messed up, to be honest. But nevertheless, this is the inside of that tunnel system, just quickly. Holy pancake! I never knew that it was so big, and very sorry about this. So what happened is that the last 2.5 weeks now, I haven't been able to work because this has been insanely tough on my lungs, and it's like you have a double-sided pneumonia. It just trashes you. So the last 2 weeks I haven't been able to actually do my work, as I'm a self-employed guy. And of course the money hasn't come in. So that was basically the last security to get that fuel budget under control. Guess what? It hasn't worked. Nevertheless, it's been a very tough last 2 weeks, and I have to say, never did I anticipate that something like this could happen this year. Last year, Eagle Eyes breaking his arm, and I've been watching him so much last week to say, be careful there if you go to the gym, do careful there, and he do some rock climbing, and he's practicing that. So I constantly nagging me, be careful, and then my stupid head gets me in trouble there. But I'm really recovering very well, and I've decided we are actually going to leave no matter what on this road trip in a few days. And my doctor has advised me to stay maybe a little bit longer home before I leave, but I don't want to. I'm on the full recovery, and we are actually just gonna wing it and hope that there will be some more donations coming in towards the fuel budget as we go along. And there's no point for me to just sit and hang around. Doesn't matter if I'm sitting in a camper van and enjoying the beautiful sceneries and having these fantastic experiences as we go to this area, because we're going to travel, as I said, several thousand kilometers to go out and share incredible World War II history with all of you.
Yeah, Eagle Eyes wanted to collect the pieces there. See that? That's a Mauser clip. So once upon a time, 5 of these cartridges was attached to that clip. Now this is spent. Something really terrible happened here. I think they got hit, the ammo storage or something like that got hit, because this is a lot of cartridges, to be honest.
He just spotted it. Oh my god, he just spotted it. Are you freaking kidding me? He's going bananas. I still feel that we will pull this through no matter what, because we can always tweak a little bit on that journey to make it a bit more efficient, maybe drop a few locations just to keep the fuel cost further down there. But nevertheless, I'm not going to sit here and disappoint a lot of people and Eagle Eyes or myself. I'm just going to hang in there and I'm going to really work hard to make this go away. And we have now supplied ourselves with tons of special gear to prevent this from happening, and I'm never going to enter such a thing ever again. The problem was that the area has been shut for so long, it hasn't been ventilated, and I should never have gone in there. So my fault, absolutely stupidity. There's a ton of very kind donations coming in, and as I said, I will do the same on this trip as I've oh my lord, I'm really stressing here. I'm going to do the same. All of you who are donating towards this road trip, we haven't given it a name yet because it's going to be a total surprise for every one of you. We don't want you to know anything before we are leaving out some on the road reports, and we can't wait for that. But as I said, I promised I'll make a list of all of you who donate on the Super Thanks thing here. And I will put your name on that list for your donation towards this trip. And I'm very proud to say that all of you will be historical, because I will take this in my backpack. I will carry it into the battlefields, into the locations, into the bunkers, over to the guns. Wherever we go, we will make sure that we'll show your name and you can know that you took part in this incredible German or World War II road trip, the longest we've done so far. And I just can't wait to share all of this for you. So I'm very sorry that I messed up, but I feel that I can learn something from it. Definitely will. I'm very glad I told Eagle Eyes to stay out, and that's our cardinal rule. We never enter anything before we know what's going on or how the conditions are. I should have used the equipment that we have, but it was way down in the vehicle and we weren't expecting this whatsoever. But these 7 minutes in there, they ruined my lungs now for a couple of weeks, maybe a week more, and pain in the butt, to be honest. I'm definitely going to learn from this and never gonna do that again. But I also have to say I'm very proud of this, because I have had twice lung pneumonia on both sides of the lungs. I've had borreliose, you know, the disease when the ticks bites you. I've been on a cure of that. I almost died, blah blah. So never again. But nevertheless, everything is ready. This one and another one for all the projects. We have tons of projects on the tablet. Tons of things going on the phone and the computer. Campervan is ready. Camera is ready. I think we are just going to wing it. We're going to go no matter what. Last preparation research as we talk. And fuel budget, well, we just have to do our very best. But I want to say a massive thank you to all of you who are helping us out to make this dream come true, especially for Eagle Eyes, my son, because I'm going to surprise him with a few things here, and I think I'm even going to surprise myself by some of the researches that we've done. I am blown away by this region and oh boy, it's going to be a dream of myself since I was a kid as well to do something very, very unique on some of these locations. So, scheisse. Sorry about that. You just have to bear with me. But thank you for your very kind support. The Super Thanks things will be open 3 more days, and after that I'm going to create that list for the final participants on that. After that we are off, and then we're going to do some come back to you on the patron thing, for special things for my patron team members, but also for the general public, and I just can't wait for that. All right, that's my update. Thank you for being here. Stay safe, keep smiling, and we'll meet you out there on the road.